I'm going to just announce a brief change in the program. This morning, I found a letter that was written by our sister Jeannie, who's with Dad, and he had a note on it that he wanted it to be read at his funeral. So I have asked Jeannie's daughter, Julie, to go ahead and read that letter from her. So this is her talk, Jeannie's talk.
I just received this from Aunt Sue, so I'll read through it. It's dated March 2015, 1 month before she passed away. Dearest Dad, I want to make you sure you are aware of my deep love for you. You have always been one of my very favorite people. When I was a very young girl, I loved the adventures you would take us on, going over to the rivers and fishing with you, even though I kept falling in. Sorry, she says. And out into the woods and mountains, even though I had to stop going hunting with you because it made me cry when you would shoot a creature. I loved the private places you would take us in the Northwest wilderness. It seemed like you and your children were always the only ones around. I loved that. I loved our animals, even though I wasn't one to offer to help with them. Sorry, I was kind of timid that way. But I loved them all, the dogs, the cats, the horses, the sheep, etc. I loved our little house at the end of Heaven's Little Lane and our little lake there with the winter ice skating and sled races. The ducks and the huge turtles, the fish we could easily catch with just bread on our lines. These and so many more areas to explore through the years were like a paradise to me and to my precious brothers and sisters. She told us about these stories many, many times. Thank you, Dad, for being so patient with me always. It was because of your patience with me and your gentleness that I always tried to be a patient person. And it was also part of the reason that I always just assumed Heavenly Father was that way also, that he would take the time to listen to anything I would like to talk with him about, as you did, and that he must be very patient with my mistakes and a gentle person. The other way you helped me to learn about him was your teaching me about him by taking us all to our meetings also, and our ward house happened to be the most beautiful and happy ward house I have ever lived in. It was such a wonderful place with its one ward only, full of very special people who were like a second amazing family to me growing up. And we always had family evenings, and you oftentimes would read to us about some of our pioneer ancestors. That always influenced and strengthened me and helped me to think to myself many times during hard things, if the pioneers could do what they did, surely I can do this. Sweet Dad, I don't believe our amazing Father in heaven could have chosen a better dad for me to come to here on earth. Chosen a better dad for me to come to here on earth. Thank you so very much. How very blessed I have been to have you and to have a mother with such dedication to the gospel and such beautiful talents in music and excellent singing that she was able to share with me and with the gifted and special siblings I have had for dear friends through the years. Thank you, Dad. How very blessed we are to know that because of Heavenly Father's brilliant plan for us and a precious Son of perfect love and obedience to accomplish an incomprehensible task for him and all of us, we can all continue on together in the next life with deep, never-ending love from Jean.